Audio check this. 1, 2, audio check this. Uno, dos. One more time on the audio check, making sure this AC isn't a little bit too loud up in here. All right, so I think we're good on the audio checks. Last thing I would want to do is to start this video and all of a sudden fucking go 10 minutes, knowing my ass, going for days, going for like a whole lifetime, a whole eternity of talking just to get to one single piece of little information. And then everything is fucked up because I did all that whole video and come to find out that the AC was fucking it up the whole time. We're here with day 2 of this journey to lose 20 pounds or however many pounds it may be. I'm shooting for 20. That's assuming that I'm around, 225 or something like that. I'm not exactly sure where I'm at. But pretty soon I am going to be stepping on the scale, and I've decided I'm not going to do that for like 2 weeks. I'm going to give myself like 2 weeks to go really hard and see where I could get in that time, and then I'll step on the scale. And then maybe when I step on it, I'll be like, oh, fuck. Damn, that wasn't that bad. Like I've been tripping this whole time. Fuck, by that time I might be by like fucking 215 or fucking even worse. Who fucking knows? And by worse, I mean better or worse. Or I might be better, but still like it's worse than that, but it's not. But you guys get what I'm trying to say. It'll be better. I don't know why I'm saying worse, and I don't even know why I'm debating with myself on why worse is even an option, because pretty sure it's better. I'm just gonna go over this. I'm not gonna make a 20-minute video like I did yesterday. I feel like the first video might have been a little more necessary because it was kind of like the introduction and kind of why I got to this point where I'm at right now. Also, if you've seen the video yesterday, I had to add a short clip of David riding a llama and his nephew, JR, because I was doing this video, and actually let me check my lip right now. I was doing this fucking video, and there's one part in the video where I look down, and when I look back up, my mouth was all dry. My mouth is still dry right now from like going to the gym, and I don't even know, like it's just really dry from gym. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but I'm pretty sure that's why I was all dry, because it ain't like that all the time, I'm telling you right now. And I go down and I lift my head back up, and there's one thing that I believe when you're doing a video, you got some people that make videos like this where they're like, they're looking at themselves in the little camera. And occasionally you might catch me doing that, but I like looking at you guys. I like making you guys my center of attention, and I don't even want to see this over here. I mean, I'll save that for after, but since what happened yesterday, you might see me checking it out just a little more often than usual, because I had this big ol' fucking like nasty fucking dry shit on my lip, and I was watching the video back, and when I seen that, I was like, holy fucking shit, it's like 10 minutes in, and like I got this thing on my lips. So I keep watching, I keep cringing, and eventually there's one spot where I'm like slapping myself in the face, and I get it off with my top lip, and I take it off. And I was just so happy that I got that off, because dude, if that was on the whole video, if that little piece of fucking whatever dry fucking bullshit that was on the whole video, I would have had to redo that whole thing. So if you catch me ever looking like this, it's because I'm checking my lips out, because I don't want no more white stuff on it. No white stuff here. That's besides the fact. I'm going to get into this. Today was a really good day. I had to work in Roseville, and one thing about whenever I go to Roseville is when I go there, I pretty much watch my participant in the restaurant that they work in, and it's for 3 hours. So during that 3 hours, usually I would be sitting there, just observing, and also, just sitting there. It's just to get to the point, I just do a lot of sitting there for 3 hours. So that's the first 3 hours of my day when I go to Roseville, and I go to Roseville like 3 days a week. So this is a big restaurant. There's a big open spot in there. So this is something that I should have been doing this whole time, and I don't know why. I actually have been doing it a little bit, not as much as I wish. I actually started doing it the other day, but it's a big old open space in there. So what I started doing today is I'm going to make it my goal that every single morning that I go, I gotta cut that out. I did a cut right here because I said the name of the restaurant, but every single time I go to the restaurant, I'm gonna walk at least 2 miles. So I got 3 hours to walk 2 miles. So that's just me circling around, observing, walking around the tables, walking around everything, you know, talking to the participants, and just going around. So it's gonna be my goal every single day to do my first 2 miles out of 5 miles at least in that restaurant. So now whenever I work with some participants, I get more steps in than I do with others. So some I barely get to walk at all. So that's just gonna be me doing more like circles around. So I just got a phone call right there. But I think I was saying with some participants, I get to walk around a lot. With other participants, I barely get to walk around. So days like that, I'll have to just go in circles and, you know, just try to get in as many steps as I can, because during that 6 hours that I'm working, I really just need to incorporate as many steps as I can get, because that's one thing that I haven't tried doing much since I've started the job, and I should have thought of that way sooner, Mikey. Come on now. You got to think of this stuff, bro. This has to be on your mind all the time, dude. All the time. So from now on, whenever I go to that restaurant, I'm going to walk at least 3 miles or at least 2 miles in the morning. And then depending on who I have that day, I'm going to try to get in as many steps. One that I work with takes a lot of steps. I finished today at work at 3 miles, and that was just at work. So for a job where usually you're just kind of chilling around, sitting around, and not moving around too much, I think that's pretty good. So I did my first 3 miles there, and then I came home and I walked around the block, which is this big old block in my neighborhood. There's a community of houses, and if you walk around the whole thing one time, I've calculated it on my app. Also, I keep track of all this on my iPhone app, just in case anybody was wondering. I don't got no Fitbit. I ain't one of those motherfuckers. I just got it all on my phone. Now, how accurate that is, I think it's pretty accurate. I mean, I don't know how accurate any of this stuff is, to be honest, but I think it's pretty accurate, you know, because I've calculated it in my car, hit the thing, and you go around, it adds up to 1 mile. Whenever I walk it at home, or whenever I'm walking it, and I look on my phone, it always adds up to 1 mile also. So I'm pretty sure that it's pretty accurate. So the whole thing, you walk around the whole neighborhood, and that equals 1 mile. So that's actually really convenient. It's almost like having a track literally right where I live. So I walked that one time, and then I went grocery shopping, and after all that was done, and by the time I got home, I think I was at 5.5 miles, which is like 10,000 something steps. And I read somewhere that you're supposed to get at least 10,000 steps a day, and that adds up to like 30 minutes of straight cardio or whatever. But so that's my goal, at least 5,000 steps or 10,000 steps a day, 5 miles. And that's at least. I mean, most days I want to try to do more, or any day I really want to try to do more, as many as I can, you know. So for today, it's at 5.5. It might be a little more right now, because after you get off the gym equipment and then you fucking walk around a little bit. So I'm probably at like 5'7" or something like that, just kind of like my height, in case any of you were wondering. That's how tall I am. Actually, I'm 5'6". I think I'm 5'7" with shoes on. I don't know. I'm something like that. I'm not sure. But let me check my lip real quick. Make sure I don't got no fucking white shit on there. Oh, look at that mustache. Oh, look at that mustache. I was on the elliptical. I think I burned like 440 calories on there, which is around my usual. I try to do at least 400 on the elliptical, and I try to do at least 200 on the treadmill, which usually ends up being more. So usually I always aim to do at least 400 on the elliptical and at least 200 on the treadmill, but it usually adds up to even more. So I'll usually do like 440, 430, 420 on some days. Some days I'm a little more tired than I am on other days. Just like today, I did my regular, like on the elliptical, I got to like 440. And then when I got on the treadmill, I usually do the first lap of the mile at 6 incline, and then I'll go down to like 3, and then I'll stay there at 3, and then I'll go back up to 6 at the end. And then whenever the 12 minutes runs out, because I run for a total of, or 13 minutes runs out, I run for a total of 15 minutes. And by the time that 13 minutes runs out, then it goes to the cool down. That's when I'll hit the that's when I'll do just straight, like I won't do no incline. But then again, some days I'll be on the treadmill and I'm like feeling really, really tired, and some days are better than others. But today I did the first half mile at 6 incline, so that was good. And I think I stopped that treadmill one at like 240, 249 or 246 or something like that. So a total of I suck at math and I don't know the exact numbers. You guys could add it up. I try to burn anywhere from 600 to 750 calories a day at the gym. So I mean, definitely hit my goal. Yeah, so that's what I did here, and now I'm done. You see, I think I started this video off a lot sweatier than I am right now. I got the AC on right now, about to go home. Another thing I want to clarify is, now when I say I'm going to stop drinking, I don't mean I'm going to stop drinking forever. I'm like, there's no way. Everybody knows Mikey. I'm not going to stop drinking. I just need to take some time off and really just start getting over this, start getting back. I just got the second phone call while making this video. Everybody's making this hard for me, and I need to hurry this up. I got my phone on airplane mode now. I don't know if that is a real thing, but I think if you're on airplane mode, I don't think anybody could call you. So that's one thing I got to remember when I'm doing these videos, because, you know, knowing me, I go on for days. I could talk forever, and that's the second phone call in this video that I've got in the past, like, fucking 5 minutes. So I need to wrap this thing up. But what I was saying is I just really need to get my willpower back. So I'm just taking some time off, but I'm not done drinking forever. So I'm gonna tell you right now, the next time I'm probably gonna drink is, my band is recording a song on the 16th, and Corey's gonna be coming down from LA, and Alex is gonna be here, and everybody's gonna be here. So I'm definitely gonna be drinking that day. And then eventually, once I start getting better and like getting my willpower back, and I'm being better and not being a fucking idiot drinking let me just get into that real quick. One of the things that I do is I've been going to the gym for like the past 3 months, pretty steady, you know, like I'll go like fucking 3 days, or at least 4 days, sometimes 5 days. I'll hit the straight 5 days sometimes. And what I do is I do really good for the 4 days, and then Friday and Saturday will come. And those are definitely party days. I drink for sure on those days. Every Friday, every Saturday, I always drink. Okay, now sometimes that weekend comes a little bit early and I'll drink on a Thursday. So something will be going down on a Thursday. So I'll be like, okay, so I'll work out Thursday, I'll be feeling good. And then I get invited to drink somewhere, or somebody's doing something and I end up drinking. Okay, so that's Thursday night. And me, it's an every Friday, Saturday thing. I'm looking for something to do. I got people hitting me up all the time. And I think that's another thing that makes it really hard for me, is I always have people hitting me up for drinking on the weekends. Because that's just what I do, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm about. I love to party. Mikey loves to party. And so Thursday comes, I got the gym. I'm like, fuck it, I'll drink tonight. Drink. Friday, Saturday, that's for sure drinking. And then somehow always, Sunday comes around. That's my day to get back in the gym and start my workout week. Hey, something's going down on Sunday too. So once I get that willpower back, I'll go back to drinking, like, you know, Fridays and Saturdays. I'll try to slow it down a little bit and go into 1 day a week. But I really just need to get my willpower back and get this whole thing on track. Also, I said I was going to stop smoking weed, and I really think, especially doing this, the weed isn't really going to be a problem. So I'm not going to stop smoking weed. And plus, I need something to do. And also, that could help me also control my willpower, because since I get hungry when I'm high, and I don't mean I'm hungry like I get hungry like I'm holding my fucking stomach. I mean, I get like the munchies and I think about eating and it makes me want food. I think that is also going to be a huge thing for my willpower also, to whenever I'm high, I really cannot do that. I really cannot make that choice to end up eating the food. And if I do, I'm an honest guy. I'm going to say it right on here, and I'm going to look like a bitch. So I'm not going to stop smoking weed. Now, tomorrow is going to be my first really big challenge. And tomorrow is going to be really challenging because tomorrow's 4th of July, and David is having a party, and everybody's gonna be drinking. Everybody's gonna be drinking. And if I didn't decide to do this yesterday, then I would be drinking like crazy tomorrow. I'd be going hard, eating hella food, fucking just like going crazy, dude. Like drinking probably like 10 beers, eating like a countless amount of food. And I'm gonna use tomorrow as my first like really, really big challenge. And tomorrow, my goal is to burn as many calories as I can before going to that party. I'm gonna try to eat as less calories as I can. I got some salad and shit. Oh yeah, also I fucking forgot to say, oh no, I did say that we went grocery shopping and that's how I got my whole thing. Anyways, so I'm gonna burn as many calories as I possibly can before that party. So I'm gonna try to eat some salad in the morning, or just something light like some eggs or something, and I'm gonna try to burn as many calories as I can. I'm gonna wake up as early as I can, or not as early as I can, but as soon as I wake up, I'm gonna make it my goal to go out and try to get those 5 miles out of the way, and just bust that out as fast. Just walk straight 5 miles, get that out of the way, come to the gym, and then, I don't know, maybe even go ride my skateboard for a while, depending on what time that the party is starting. I'm not exactly sure yet, but just try to get that all out of the way. So by the time I get to the party, I'll be all right. I'll get all my work out of the way, and I'm not going to drink. And whenever I do eat the food there, I know there's going to be hella meat. I'm a fucking carnivore, bro. I'm a fucking carnivore, bro. I love meat. So whenever I do go there, I'm gonna try to stay away from like the potato salad and like all that other shit, and I'm gonna try to just focus on eating some meat. And I'm gonna do my best to not overdo it. And I'm also gonna like try to, I'm gonna record everything I eat. So you guys will, I'm like, at least like, if I eat a piece of chicken, I'll show my plate, or I'll just show my plate. That way I don't look like a fucking motherfucker. Here's my chicken. Here's my steak. Here's my rib. Here's my fucking little smoky, So that's my goal for tomorrow. Also, thanks everybody for the, for the support and shit. Got some comments on there on the last video and on Facebook and on Instagram and whatnot, and I really appreciate everything. So this is another long ass video, 2 phone calls in. Hopefully this airplane mode thing works in the future. I don't know. Let me just see if I got anything on my lip. Thank God. Hopefully I didn't have nothing in here the whole time. And anyways, till next time, I'm blasting off. Y'all have a nice night. Day 3 tomorrow. It's going to be a challenge, but we're going to do it. I ain't going out like no bitch. Ah!